Lil Meech blasts 50 Cent after Big Meech's concert gets canceled. Just like his dad, Big Meech, who messed up his comeback concert, Lil Meech isn't taking the blame. Instead, he's accusing 50 Cent of being part of the problem. After the big event was shut down, Lil Meech went on social media and called out 50. The tension between them is growing, and Lil Meech isn't staying quiet. Here's the million-dollar question. When you play dirty in the streets, are you ready for the consequences? The Meech family just showed how deep betrayal can go. The drama started when Big Meech's big welcome back concert was suddenly canceled. And who did Lil Meech blame? You guessed it, 50 Cent. Now the betrayal is out in the open.
50 had your key. Do you know what your one key? Me and you got the same key. Any embarrassment.
Betrayal, drama, and fallout. It's all getting messy with the Meech family. Lil Meech is now accusing 50 Cent of secretly pulling strings to ruin Big Meech's welcome back concert. But think about it. Did 50 really need to do anything when the streets are already full of snitching rumors about Big Meech? Just 2 hours before the show, the Ameribank Arena, where the concert was supposed to happen, posted online that it was canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. They also said refunds would be given at the place of purchase. As soon as the cancellation news came out, 50 Cent called it. He had already said the concert wouldn't happen, and when he was proven right, he wasted no time clowning Big Meech. He posted the canceled flyer like it was a trophy. 50 said he had nothing to do with the event being shut down. His caption was full of petty energy. "I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am." But honestly, no one really believed him. Then 50 added more fuel by posting, "If you bought an outfit and were ready to turn up, I apologize for whoever's responsible." And just when people thought he was done, he posted again. This time a fan accused him of shutting the whole thing down, and 50 didn't even deny it. He just smirked and said, "I apologize for your trip to Miami, but been playing with me, so you... No, let's build when y'all get back to the city." Was 50 really behind it? No one can say for sure. But what's clear is that 50 wanted Big Meech, Rick Ross, and everyone else to feel the heat. In 50's world, betrayal doesn't stay quiet. He puts it all out in public, one savage post at a time. Now, Lil Meech seems to realize how badly he messed up. After all those years 50 supported him while Big Meech was in prison, Lil Meech flipped on him. And now he's feeling the consequences. It's gotten so bad he's out here doing $500 promo posts. That's pocket change compared to the big money 50 was giving him. From luxury movie sets to hustling for side cash, it's like watching someone fall from a penthouse to the street. And if you think 50 Cent will let it go without rubbing it in, think again.
What up, though? Boss of all bosses. And today I'm coming to tell all my supporters, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, whatever you got, trying to make it go up, hit me right now.
If you really think about it, 50 Cent didn't just look out for Lil Meech. He basically stepped in like a father while Big Meech was locked up. He wasn't just using the BMF brand for profit, he was protecting Meech's legacy and making sure the family was taken care of. He didn't have to cast Lil Meech to play his own father in the BMF series, but he did. And that role didn't just give Lil Meech fame, it put millions in his bank account and kept the BMF name alive. 50 Cent even said it himself. "I helped. Your family make over $5 million legit dollars. It's not my fault it's all gone. B, give the baby back his jewelry." So watching Lil Meech switch sides and throw shade felt like a serious betrayal, like raising someone only for them to turn around and disrespect you. And all of this happened just as Big Meech finally caught a break. After spending over a decade in prison, his 30-year sentence was reduced, and by October 2024, he moved into a halfway house. But his freedom came with drama. Rumors started spreading in the streets about whether Big Meech had snitched to get out early. The backlash came quickly, and the tension between Big Meech and 50 Cent started shaking the hip-hop world. Word is, artists like Lil Baby even pulled out of events after 50 threw around those snitching accusations. To make things worse, people said Lil Baby pulled up in a Ferrari truck full of money and didn't give them a dime. 50 responded by saying, Lil Baby was 5 when you got indicted. What does he owe you? That line alone showed how loyalty works in this game. Once you cross 50, there's no turning back. Then 50 dropped the biggest bomb, a text message from Lil Meech himself. And it was messy. In the text, Lil Meech said he'd take the shirt off his back for 50, but at the same time he defended his dad's new relationship with Rick Ross. The wild part? He admitted that Ross gave Big Meech money to help him pay bills until the next BMF season starts. Now Ross isn't just adding fuel to the fire, he's got both Big Meech and Lil Meech in his pocket. Lil Meech wrote, "They told me you unfollowed me on Instagram and now you're managing Skill Baby with Rocket, even though I was the one who introduced him to you. Now you're mad at me when I've only shown you love and loyalty. I'm human, I go through stuff, but I never switched up on you. F Ross. But he gave my dad money so he can pay his bills." Just when it couldn't get messier, the game jumped into the drama too. He clowned Lil Meech for trying to be loyal to both sides. He posted the text and said, "Just seen a text from Lil Meech to 50 that got me dying. Hey Lil Meech, you were supposed to say, this is BMF, and I stand with my pops. Me and Fifth got our own problems, but damn." Then 50 came back with another shot. "What's your little gall gonna do?" That had people spitting out their drinks. What happened to all that gangster talk? Big Meech can't let 50 come at him like that. Now it's clear Lil Meech is biting the hand that fed him. 50 didn't just build his career, he kept his family afloat and made BMF a brand again. And now with Ross creeping around, Lil Meech is switching sides. That's betrayal on another level. But wait, it's not just gossip, there's proof. Blue Da Vinci, one of the original BMF members, backed 50's claims. And why does that matter? Because Blue Da Vinci is the reason 50 is even calling Big Meech out. He exposed everything and said it all comes down to one person, Tammy Cowens. She wasn't just a random name, she played a big role in the BMF empire and even worked as a co-producer on the Stars show. But here's the crazy part. Tammy had secretly been working as a government informant since 2009. She took over BMF Entertainment in 2008 while Meech was in prison, and just a year later, she flipped and started helping the feds.
Working with the feds.
I don't understand it that he never received the time cut because what came out was that she had an illicit sexual relationship with Special Agent Keith Cromer.
And that's just scratching the surface. According to Blue Da Vinci, the only reason Big Meech even had a shot at early release was because they threw Cuffy, one of Meech's closest partners, under the bus. That deal should have had Meech walking free by 2018, but everything fell apart when Tammy got caught in a major scandal, an affair with a DEA officer. Once that leaked, the whole operation collapsed. At first, nobody believed Blue Da Vinci. People said he was just bitter and trying to ruin Meech's name. After all, Meech built his whole legacy on the no snitching rule. But now, Blue's pulling out phone calls, documents, real receipts. And suddenly, what seemed impossible is starting to feel very real. Yeah, you heard that right. Cuffy and Big Meech weren't just business partners, they were close for years. But according to Cuffy's daughter, Tamara Gatling, her family was completely shocked when they found out Meech might have helped set her father up. And how did they find that out? They uncovered the identity of one of the confidential informants in the case, and guess whose name kept coming up? Big Meech. When 50 Cent says he's about to drop a bombshell documentary exposing all of Meech's shady dealings, you know things are about to get ugly. 50 didn't just pull the informant label out of nowhere. He's claiming that Tammy Cowens played a huge role in getting Meech's sentence reduced, and if you believe 50, Meech didn't just sit quietly, he had to talk to make the deal happen. We all know in the streets there's nothing worse than being called a snitch. And if you think 50's just stirring the pot, think again. Tammy's sworn affidavit backs up some of the most serious details. In 2011, around the time Meech reached out to her father about creating a BMF movie, things got even worse. 50's not backing down, he's doubling down. In another post, he suggested that Meech's former assistant and BMF producer, Tammy Cowens, was the real reason behind the OG's downfall. And this isn't just talk. He teased a tell-all documentary that promises to reveal everything. 50 Oz even said, The biggest mistake Meech ever made was not maintaining his relationship with Tammy Cowens, posting a rap meme to make his point. This wasn't just shade, it was 50 clearly implying that Tammy, who's already been accused of cooperating with the feds, played a huge part in Meech's case. But wait, while everyone's focused on the snitching rumors and federal ties, one big detail is getting overlooked: Boosie's reaction to his concert being canceled. According to Boosie, some old skeletons have finally caught up with the Meech family, and it's starting to hurt their pockets. He said, "The arena was open, everything was ready to go, but federal people came in with letters to shut it down. And things might actually be worse than we thought." Meech has always maintained his down-by-law image, but reports suggest he might have worked with third parties in prison for his own benefit, which raises eyebrows about his early release. Tammy Cowens played a role, but so did 50 Cent. Reggie Wright said Meech got off easy because 50 was backing him. 50 saw Meech as someone he fully supported, but when Meech linked up with Rick Ross, that loyalty was gone. Reggie pointed out that some people question why Meech did 30 years in prison and is still being called a snitch. Well, because he didn't get 50's backing. 50's calling him a snitch and making sure the industry turns on him. Reggie also suggested that 50 has his own snitching ties and flipped the script on Meech. And just when you thought 50 was done, he cranked things up a notch. On Wednesday morning, he posted a brutal message calling Big Meech ungrateful. 50 Cent's been making it clear that Lil Meech is turning his back on the person who helped him the most, himself. 50's calling out Lil Meech for abandoning his own father, Big Meech. He's asking why the people around Lil Meech did nothing. For him, when he was coming up saying, "Why'd 50 make sure Lil Meech went to acting school and put him on the map?" Big Meech was busy playing Kingpin after his release, but it was 50 who paid for Lil Meech's acting school, setting him up for success in Hollywood. And guess who didn't step in to help? Rick Ross. 50 didn't let that slide either. When an old post came up showing Lil Meech with Ross's daughter, Towie Roberts, who he used to date, 50 jumped in and asked, why didn't Ross, with all his connections, help Lil Meech out? Why didn't he send him to acting school? Why did no one do anything for him? But 50 didn't just keep it on Instagram, he took it to another level. He made an actual GoFundMe page to help Big Meech pay his bills. No joke. The page, reportedly set up by Corey Smith, had a $10,000 goal, and 50 shared it on his own IG. The description was savage. It said, Big Meech, who co-founded the notorious Black Mafia family, was released from federal prison late in 2024. He came home ready for a big homecoming concert, but the event was canceled. Meech needs help paying his bills. If that doesn't scream war, I don't know what does. 50 is turning the whole situation into a spectacle, mocking Meech for everything, from his parenting to his financial struggles. And don't forget Boosie's reaction to the concert cancellation. He didn't hold back, saying some past mistakes are finally catching up to the Meech family. At this point, it's not just about loyalty or business, it's personal. 50s, pulling out every receipt, every betrayal, and every embarrassing moment to show that Big Meech's empire isn't as solid as it seems. And with the way things are going, this feud is far from over. Lil Meech is firing back, 50 is doubling down, and Big Meech's concert dreams are falling apart. This drama's only getting messier. So what do you think? Is Lil Meech standing up for his family, or is he burning bridges with the man who built his career? With 50 promising to release that tell-all documentary, will Big Meech's legacy survive the heat? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.